The Dragon Duke will be unleashed and boosted to maxed level for all players during the first week of the month. This was confirmed as part of the March season calendar, which I'm going to break down all of the events for you, including the new hero skins and scenery. So the first thing on the season calendar is the Dragon Duke boost from the 1st to the 7th of the month. This means that the Dragon Duke will be maxed level for your Town Hall. So as a Town Hall 15, you get access to a level 10 Dragon Duke, and there's 5 extra levels up until the maxed of 25 at Town Hall 18. The 3 pieces of common equipment for the Dragon Duke are equally maxed. This means you can fully test it out in different strategies, figure out which equipment combinations you want to prioritize upgrading, but just know there is a caveat: if you do upgrade the Dragon Duke, you wouldn't be able to use him whilst he's upgrading. I think that's amazing. We can use it at max level for that week though. It doesn't matter how many attacks you do, by the way. However, moving to the next item on this season calendar, the 1st through the 11th, is the Clan War Leagues, but remember, there is now 5 versus 5 within the Clan War Leagues, but that is only up until the Masters League. Once you get to Champion, it will remain a 15 versus 15 exclusive area. And I did bring my 1 versus 10 Clan War video recently. I think I'll probably be spinning for a 1 versus 5 CWL week. We then have the Dragonscale campaign, which is lasting all month, and we do have a couple of details as to what that includes, because essentially from the 3rd of March, there will be dragons added to a player's army in battle mode. Just like what we've been seeing in recent times, these are extra troops on top of your usual army. I'll have a full list on your screen. Pretty cool that once we get to the 10th, we get all dragons at once. And for the 19th, a massive group of Electro Dragons, literally as many as they can fit. That's going to make some pretty cool content. As part of the Dragonscale campaign, there will be challenge levels, numerous of them. The first stage will release on the 1st of March. At the time of recording this, I have not seen them, so I hope they're well designed, and presumably they will teach us how to use the Dragon Duke so that you can integrate that to your regular attacks. The second stage will release on March the 10th, with the third being March the 20th. I will have a breakdown of how to easily 3-star these over on my main channel, so be sure to subscribe to be ready for those. Moving down on the season calendar to the 7th of March, we have the Dragon Dash Medal event for 1 week. We were allowed to reveal in the Dragon Duke sneak peek that there will be an epic piece of equipment coming for him in April, and since they have a cadence of an epic piece of equipment every 2 months, we won't be getting one here in March. As ever, I will break that event down for you the day beforehand, and I will also do that with the Clan Rush event, which is starting on the 13th of March, lasting for 1 week. We're not allowed to reveal details on these events right now, but those breakdowns would be on my main channel, so again, I'd recommend subscribing over there to be ready for those guides. For the last week of March, we then have the Clan Games, but the hero skins for the March season will have the Dragonscale Prince as the new skin within the Gold Pass. We have the entire revamp to the Gold Pass. They have since improved this following the initial announcement, and if you are going to be purchasing the Gold Pass, you can press the C to support a creator beforehand. My code is Judo. It helps to support our channels massively, and equally you can do this on the Supercell store to earn extra items with your purchases. Going through all of the hero skins then, there will actually be a Dragon Duke skin available on the 1st of March as well, but covering the Gold Pass skin first, the Minion Prince. This is actually my least favorite out of the 6 hero skins, and you'll see why once we get to the others. Individually, it looks fine. As a Gold Pass skin, the quality is very high. I like the dragon staff that he has. Within the home village, tapping the Minion Prince, he will check the power of this staff, and when you take him out into an attack, the attack itself is relatively slow. This is obviously just visually. It doesn't change the attack speed of the Minion Prince, but it just looks like he's delicately attacking. The knockdown animation, I do have to say I really like. The staff attempting to bite him as the Minion Prince tries to get away. Equally on the 1st of the month, we have the Dragonscale Duke, a legendary skin for the Dragon Duke, and this will be available as part of a bundle alongside magic items for $19.99. It will also be on sale individually later on in the month if you'd prefer to wait and not get it as soon as the Dragon Duke has launched. But this sets the tone for this hero skin set. The armor, which is flaming, and I think the colors just complement each other so well. Being the first Dragon Duke skin, it's going to be epic, or at least feel that way, because there's no comparison. It's going to be better than the default. Just such a clean skin to start for the Dragon Duke, and I equally really like his knockdown animation. Chained to the ground, completely stuck. The next hero skin to release, though, is the Dragonscale King on the 5th of March. And this is one of my favorite King skins. This is the first one I looked at when I opened the dev build with regard to all of these skins, and it just looks incredible. Alongside the magic set, this is definitely my favorite. In the home village, holding his sword in the air with the flames around him, and I really like the attack. Large swings with the sword, but you have the red flames and that clear impact. It's very easy to see where the Barbarian King is. This attack animation reminds me of the Berserker King. It feels very similar. But then for his knockdown animation, he has the sword through him, clearly trying to get that out. Next up, we have the Dragonscale Queen on the 8th of March. How impressive is this skin? Maybe it's the color scheme, and by the way, that's why I don't like the minion prints as much, because it doesn't match the color scheme of all of the other heroes within this set. Clearly, skins are very subjective. It's always cool to hear from people, like, what their favorite skins are and how different that can be. But for me, this set looks very clean with the armor and just the contrasting colors between the blue and silver of the metal, and just how the shading of that is as well. It looks really clean alongside the red, vibrant flames of this set. Equally, I really like when the hero skins are clearly visible during an attack, and the Archer Queen is exactly the same as the King. Firing the red bow and arrow, it's very clear to see that attack. You even get that red impact as the arrow connects to a building. Knockdown animations aren't as important, but I like to show them. For this one, she's dropped that bow and arrow, trying her best to get back up. Next on the list, 10th of March, we have the Dragonscale Champion. Equally, I just love the color scheme and the theme behind this, so this skin, again, is top tier for me. For this Royal Champion skin, though, I just love the spear being a flaming dragon tail, like she's cut that off the end of a dragon that she slayed. Equally, the shield is flaming. You will see that if you use the Seeking Shield ability. And similar to the King and Queen, very clear with the red vibrance as she's attacking. Knockdown animation, fairly straightforward with her helmet knocked off and her spear stuck into the ground. Since there are 6 hero skins available this month, then the final one is on the 12th of March, which is the Dragonscale Warden. I do really like this one. The lock and key is quite comical at different areas. I have to say, I don't love that the Grand Warden is kind of morphing into the dragon. I think it would be better if it was just the same as the others, but I still really like this skin, and as part of the set, I think it all goes together so well. Apart from that Minion Prince one. At least we have some of that green from the Minion Prince in this one with the lock and key for the Grand Warden. His attack animation is pretty much the same on ground or air, striking from his key staff. For the knockdown animation, he is drained of his power, unable to pick these items up, and if you're using him on flying, he is equally trying to drag back the key, but being unsuccessful. Now, the XL scenery for the Dragon Escape will release on the 3rd of March. I just like to keep all of the hero skin ones together. I think this scenery looks brilliant. It could equally be a war scenery. Maybe that's something they could do, is just allow you to use your sceneries between home village and war, because your village is on top of a castle inside the flaming dragon dungeon. All of those huge dragon statues looking down on your village. I like how they've been tailoring the center tile within the village recently, so it is a lock for this one. Equally, there is the red glow towards the center of the base, but when you have buildings placed, you might not see this as much because they do have a darker tile underneath them. Taking a look around the base, though, I do actually really like the builder's boat on this one being an aerial tram across to that other area of the base. But essentially, there are knocked out, stunned bowlers all over the map. There's the occasional archer as well, but a mass bowler attack was used within this dungeon, and even some of them trying to escape, they're just scattered all around. The goblins, though, imprisoned from trying to steal the loot. I do really like with the XL series that you can zoom out that little bit more, just appreciate a bit more of the story and the feel of a scenery. There's obviously different aspects in them. For me, I really like the spike ball that's just swinging around at the top right. But all in all for this one, giving you that dragon vibe for the celebration of the Dragon Duke, which remember will be fully maxed for the first week. At least for your Town Hall level anyways. Let me know what you think of this upcoming month though, and again, thank you for using code Judo, whether it's in Clash of Clans or other Supercell games. It really does help to support the channel, and clearly as the events come about, I will break them down for you in as much detail as possible, so look forward to those. In the meantime, I'll place on your screen my breakdown of the Dragon Duke hero and a recommended video from this channel. Enjoy the rest of your day.